EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Tucker McCann's got it set up and ready to go. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Mond. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mond looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here we go. On the base. 54. I'm coming after you. Check him. Back.
On 1st down, Herbert fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. So these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mon now off of play action. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Herbert, and not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. They're not ready for this, man.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Mon. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They go play action here. Mon rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Herbert. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Check. Hot.
They'll try the left side. Herbert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 3. 6 man. Check cross. 0-0, Mike.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Mike 54. Oh, you got deep? Mike 54. Watch the flag.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes it.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Janaris Robinson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken right around the 44. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Mon. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Off play action, Fields. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Watch the safety crease.
Off the play fake, Mond. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These 2 teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bond going to throw it. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check mark 45. Bring it. Bring it. Yellow, go. 45's the mic. Watch QB drop.
They'll set up a throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. 58, right there. Slice, 97. Watch the twin. Smash, smash. Shit. Kill, kill, kill. Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Yellow. 43. Steel. Black.
Check. Check 45's the mic. Check 45.
Strike. Check strike.
Double dog. That's the way. Watch the edge.
Drill green.
Big edge. Check 37. Check 37.
Ready.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
You got motion man right there.
On 2nd and 10, Mond. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Here we go. 33. Yellow.
Check. Showing it.
Striker. 3-3. Needle blue. Hey, red.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hurry up, 54. Mike 54. They're going to need some therapy after this. Sure, go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. Herbert, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now a give, right side. Herbert. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On first down, Herbert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 54. Focus, defense, focus. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Watch the run. Zoom, zoom. Yup, go. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike's 54.
Now Fields. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. It's a 6. Pull it out. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run on first down. Herbert. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings 48-yard line.
Come on, set. And read. Mike's 5-4. All day, baby, all day. Dudes. He's checking. Crash. He's coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Watch the
Fields. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One play action. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Too little, Cupcake. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Right there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Fields now to throw. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Combo. Let's go, defense. Our time.
After the sack on 1st down, Fields flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. To throw is Fields. Touchdown Bears! Will Fuller. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bears claw one back. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. McCann's got it teed up. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Check. 49, check 49, check 49. Green Jacks. Check 24, check. Zoom black.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Check 9, check.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception. But it's 2nd down.
They've been trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You're not ready.
Check steal.
Check 50. What's that? 6 guys. Check 6.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check, check. Go steal. Check it out, read. Check 4, check 4.
Go red. Spike. White.
Check 31, check 31. Chef.
Here's Mond. They're going for it. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come off the ball hard. Jam it. Jam it. Jam. Smoke, smoke. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm on.
Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They go again with Cannon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
And this is going to be intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 3, Mike 3. Combo, combo. Hey, tight. Mike 3, Mike 3. Get the ball, D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Carter, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Watch the screen. Pass.
2nd and 10, Fields again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 3. Hey, keep it up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, Cannon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Mike's 5-4. I got it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You gonna see me in your nightmares. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man complete.
I'm gonna show
and
you,
they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap, because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Check 99. Slam.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.